All right, let's see here. Oh, looks like we got some questions. Little Q&A session about CodeMash. Well, first things first. My name is Chris DeMars, a senior developer advocate at TuxCare, and I was given some questions from our team, and I'm going to do a little bit of Q&A about CodeMash. So, stick around. First question on the list. What is CodeMash and why should people be excited about it? That is a great question. CodeMash is one of the events that I think of when I think of the kickoff for the year for conferences. They are going on 20 years strong. It's amazing. It's a great polyglot event. People from all over the place come to the Kalahari in Sandusky, Ohio. It's just one of those events where you feel like you're at home when you walk in the door. I've been going to CodeMash for a very long time. I've worked in various capacities as a speaker, a volunteer, an intern. Well, volunteer, intern, same thing. I've been there as an attendee. I worked on the committee board for speaker selections, and I've been there as a sponsor. So now I am there as a sponsor and a speaker, and we are going on 20 years next week. Question 2. What does CodeMash mean to me? Well, like I was saying before, it's like walking in the doors of the Kalahari and you feel like you're coming home. It's just the vibe and the presence and seeing your friends that you might have not have seen the year prior and being able to build those relationships and build that community. It's just one of those events that I hold near and dear to my heart because CodeMash was my first conference ever that I spoke at. It was great. I was an attendee, volunteer, and then I got the opportunity to speak in 2017, I believe. I gave 2 talks in 2017. That was the first time I ever spoke at a conference. So I kind of hold CodeMash near and dear to my heart. Question 3. What are the names of the 2 talks you are presenting at the event? So one of the names is Building Accessible Components with Razor, which is in the .NET C# world. And then the second talk is Possessed by Packages is Your JavaScript Haunted. So it talks about supply chain security and transitive dependencies and cybersecurity in general when you're looking at and building your front-end applications using JavaScript, of course. And I'm also doing a sponsor talk for TuxCare, where I'm going to be talking about the company and what we do, our offerings, stuff like that. Question 4, what will people be able to do after your 2 talks? Well, hopefully they'll be able to shake my hand and tell me they love the talk. Hopefully they laughed and had a good time in it. But hopefully at the end of the day, they'll be able to take that knowledge that I bestowed upon them in the session and take that back to their personal work, freelancing, consulting, contracting, their organization, if they're an individual contributor, and be able to use that in their day-to-day operations and be able to use that when they're shipping products down the wire. Who is each session for, role and experience level, and what pain point is it designed to fix? These sessions are for anybody that wants to attend. I never classify my sessions as intermediate or beginner or expert. If there's an option for all to attend, everybody can attend. Everybody can learn something. Even if you know what I'm going to be talking about, you're still going to have fun in the session. You're going to learn about me. You're going to learn about the company. You're going to learn about some of these concepts, and you'll learn a little bit about some of the fun stuff that I like to do. And you might want to talk about that and not care about anything that I'm talking about in the talk. One of the things I always say is you can learn all day long in a session room, in a breakout room, but the community is built in the hallway and at the booth and the lunches and the dinners and stuff like that. So that is one thing people will take away, the developer community importance, but as well as the issues that they're facing when it comes to accessibility in .NET applications or security in JavaScript applications. All right, next question. What's one surprising or counterintuitive idea you'll share in each talk that people usually get wrong? Well, for the accessibility talk, the first things first is that accessibility matters 100%, no questions asked. The 3 things that always kind of get put on the back burner are security, performance, and accessibility. We really need to be cognizant of accessibility from the beginning. And so I'm going to help guide people in the session on how to build certain components in a .NET C# world using front-end technology so they can make their experiences more accessible. And then for the JavaScript side, the cybersecurity side of that, cybersecurity matters from the beginning as well. It's lumped into those three things that fall under the UX umbrella, the user experience umbrella, that are always baked in at the last minute when crap hits the fan. We're going to take away that cybersecurity matters, security matters. There are a lot of bad actors out there that want to infiltrate and create malicious packages, and if you're unaware of how these things get into your system, it can cause a lot of issues. Well, that is all the questions I have from my team. I hope to see you at CodeMash. If you're not following me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, Sultan Burnham. You can follow me on Blue Sky, ChrisDeMars.net. Make sure that you're following TuxCare on Twitter and all the socials. Come by our booth. We're going to be talking about cybersecurity and transitive dependencies and end-of-life support, kernel care, all the cool things that come along with the cybersecurity world. And we hope to see you there. Come by and check us out. Peace.